Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and another episode on Monteith, Iowa. It's February 1, we got lots of snow, and we're getting the cows fed. Definitely some changes since the last time we saw ya. Our money is different, the cows are in different spots. And yeah, we're gonna just kind of go over a little bit of what's been going on since I last saw ya. Obviously, we have a different tractor. This was a purchase, a recent purchase. It was on the used market. It's an International 886. And it's now our feeding tractor, I guess, if you want to call it that. As you know, we were having all sorts of issues with the New Holland due to the mouse controls and all that stuff. I know I probably could have changed the controls, but I actually did try, and it was just a pain in the butt. I couldn't figure out which controls were controlling what, so yeah. So we ended up just buying this this 886. I felt like it would be a good fit for the farm. It would be a good auger tractor, like the grain auger tractor, come fall. So that's kind of what we've been. It's one of the big things. As you see, we don't have any cows in the big pasture anymore. We moved the 25 Angus cows into gotta make sure we keep these bales out of the trigger area, so that's kind of why we're on the grass. We need to like aim it down somehow. See if it's gonna work. Okay. I know why it didn't work. Apparently we were too close still to the trigger marker, and it took all the silage that it needed, which wasn't a ton. Now we can do some process. There we go. So these cows are the cows, the 25. That we brought in. Just want to make sure that we don't give them too much, because we need to put the brewer's grain that we feed them as well into their feed area. We're just gonna park this up in here for now, since we have some bales in there currently. And hop into the Manitou. We've been getting a load of this delivered every month. Been quite a grind to get through the winter, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've put some hours in, so kind of why the videos have been slow, because we do have to feed the cows every day. So now if we look, moisture food's up, power food is just mineral feed that we get delivered in a pallet form. Oh. 1 bucket of brewer's grain and a full pallet of mineral feed is good enough to last them the day. But the bowls kind of getting lowish. So we probably could do with feeding them a bale of hay. Do that. And then as you see, out of the left window there are all of our calves that are 4 months old are in that small pasture. Where we used to have the bulls. We put up a small shelter. It's actually just a old like carport that we bought, and then we put it up in there just in case they need it. So to get to the bulls, we have to go through here into this pasture. Onto this gate. As you see, you can see that carport there. I just brought it in there and set it down in there for them. This little dirt lot here is where we've been keeping our 2 bulls. But yeah, it's kind of all working out nice. We have some cows in the far barn there. And then we have our heifers in the close one. So these heifers are very, very close to calving, or I mean at least being able to calve. Not quite calving. I think they have to go through like their puberty stage first and then they can start to produce or whatever, but that's where the big bulls will come in. So probably come next month we'll get those heifers back out to pasture and probably put those bulls in there with them and see what happens. That's kind of what we've been doing every month, every day of the month. Also just wanted to show you the snow a little bit. So it does come heavy, it does stick. So yeah, that's fun. Kind of a nuisance at times, but fun. So yeah, I have no idea when we'll see you next. Probably, hopefully in March at some point when the snow's off. So we'll see you here shortly. Alrighty, so February 4 now. We got no snow on the ground, so that is a positive. Things are looking like we can possibly start some spring tillage, fitting fields, and all that good stuff. So we did end up building a shop over the winter. So this is our old cold storage shed, and then over here to the right side is our new shop. So but with the same color, with the kind of the green with the white trim and the white doors. Inside we just went with the wood paneling. I got the combine in here. We've been working on it a little bit the last few days. Up top we can have a little part storage up here. Don't have anything up there right now. Need to get some shelves and stuff. Gotta work for a toolbox and a workbench there for repairs. Got a little waiting room here, and then a bathroom. Small bathroom, but nice. Then we got office here. And a break room. So yeah, this is was kind of my attraction towards this particular shop, is the fact that we have those part storage and all that stuff, and pretty good space for equipment as well. You can get 2 pieces of equipment in here if you need to. Should have enough room to open up the planter in here and work on it as well. We took delivery first round of seed here, so this is going to be our Well, what do we plant first? Probably our corn seed. Yeah, so this is our corn seed. We did end up going with a speed tender here. This is brand new, spanking right off the line here from J&M. So we just picked that up last night. So it's been sitting out. We had it in the shop, but we had to get it out because we were unloading seed. The 8920. The Magnum also was sitting in shop all winter because we did have a full cold storage shed. So time to get the quad track out. Gotta get some things moved around. I think to get to the Kinsey disc. That we're gonna look back up to chisel plow here, so then we can disc it. That. Fire the tractor, let it start warming up a bit. She is gonna be going today. Gonna be our job for today. Getting into the fields and starting fitting. Probably just start with this field right behind the house. Or not the house, the farm here. Just to make sure that it's everything's going good. And if it's not, we're right here next to the farm, so in the shop and stuff to fix whatever needs to be fixed. Probably gonna need to fuel up, so we're gonna do that quick. Back it over to the fuel tanks. Tanks are all both on the left side here. Let that run for a bit. Still undecided if we're going to be upgrading ahead. As you can see, we don't have as much money as I originally wanted to after the upgrades, or after building the shop and the upgrades over there to the bin site. Just don't have enough, or I don't have as much money as I was planning on originally. So I know we had big plans for you know, possibly adding another tractor or another combine or something. Could always finance one of those. But I think before we do anything that drastic, I think I want to at least get some tillage going with this speed disc and just see how it goes. Kind of how quickly we can get through the work with just one single tractor. Are we going to be waiting on our tillage team or not? That's the biggest thing. If we're going to be waiting, we're definitely going to need to do something where we can get them going quicker, because we don't want to be waiting on the tillage team to get the seed in the ground. That's the biggest thing. But luckily we have a day or two here that we can hopefully get ahead. The quad track here, it finished off with 30.2 hours. So we had a whole 30 hours going on this tractor, just on the chisel plow last fall. It's just wild to me. Ready? This is supposed to be a high-speed disc, so we'll see how quick we actually can get going with this. It did feel like we were starting to run into some power issues with this tractor last fall, towards the end. It is an older tractor, so we'll see how it continues to run here this spring, but getting right up to 11 mile an hour with it, so it seems to be alright. A lot of gunk in the engine oil and just did a lot of cleaning out there over the winter time when we serviced it. Do a headland pass and then kind of get out and see how it's working. Sure, we're not leaving those pieces on the edge as much as we can. Feels like it's doing pretty good though. I don't think that we're gonna be, I mean at the moment at least, it doesn't feel like we're gonna really be struggling to keep ahead. If we can go, we can keep this at like 10, 11 mile an hour on these fields, that would be really nice. First challenge here is getting up this hill and doing alright. Not as buttery smooth as we'd hoped. Getting up that hill. Just coming around in this first headland pass. Get out and see what it looks like. Definitely looks like it's breaking up the residue nice. At least on this field. We didn't actually run a chisel plow over it, so that's good. Be interesting to see how it does on these fields that we did chisel plow. It can level it out nicely, but that's where the tractor is going to come in very nice when we're running over these chisel plowed fields. Get this backed up. But yeah, I think this is gonna go nice. Don't have any doubts. This might end up working very well. This Kinsey Mocktail is a brand new machine. We bought it last spring. Like late last spring, like after we even needed it. So we ended up trading in an old case disc for this more modern speed till, mocktail, whatever you want to call it. Speed disc, I guess, is more of the generic name for it. We were kind of going between this one or the case, but we like the packer slash roller mulcher, I guess, back of this Kinsey a little bit better than the design that the case had. So yeah, we like our case equipment, or our Kinsey equipment here on this farm. Used to run a split row 1631 planter here on this farm for our beans, but now we're gonna just go with the 24 row, no split row type of thing. Everything's gonna be rowed beans, same spacing, all that stuff. So it's kind of just easier to do it that way instead of worrying about 2 different planters and stuff. So, and then obviously we got our Kinsey grain cart as well. So yeah, big fan of the Kinsey equipment here. So we'll keep chugging along here on this field. Catch up with you guys here shortly. Probably just 2 more passes here. I don't know, looking at it, we might have to do a little bit of a sliver on this next pass. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're going. We're getting her done. It's been tough pulling here in the middle of the field. As you see, it's still 27 degrees outside. So it's yeah, the ground is definitely still very solid. I'm surprised we haven't broken any shear bolts or anything yet, and these discs are still holding up. But yeah, it's done a pretty decent job so far on the field. But yeah, it's good. So hopefully February 5 it starts to warm up a bit. Probably could take a look at the weather here. So February 5 does look like we're gonna get some snow, but we're gonna have a high of 37, which is nice. And then moving into March, gonna really warm up, which is definitely ideal. Really low there in the March 1, but it's gonna get up to 54, so that's gonna be really good. That's gonna be great for getting these fields fitted and starting planting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. We gotta do some equipment shuffling and get the planter dug out from the back of the shed, cold storage shed. Probably get it in the shop and start doing some work on it and make sure it's ready to go for the rest of the spring. We got to get a delivery of some liquid fertilizer in, that stored in the tanks across the road in that Quonset hut where the sprayer is, and the tender trailer. I hit the GPS button there. But yeah, I think yeah, it's gonna be a good spring. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Hopefully we don't have too many breakdowns and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe we'll look for some sort of demo or something tractor wise for helping with field fitting or something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to kind of ponder on that a little bit more. I think that's going to be it for the episode. Just kind of wanted to get a quick little update video for you guys. Definitely going to be a shorter one, which is okay. Not really a ton going on the farm right now, obviously. So just showed you a little bit of what we were doing over the winter. So yeah. Finish this piece off here. Oh. Hold it up so we can fit through the gate, and I think that's going to be it for the episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.